I haven't made a video focused just on this topic yet. I've talked about it with some other stuff, like how this movie pretty much pummeled Indiana Jones or helped pummel it. Like, this movie almost took number 2 at the box office over Indiana Jones, which is wild. This is a small, independent movie made by an outlet called Angel Studios. And I checked it out. This is one of the reasons why this movie, I think, is getting a lot of heat, is because this movie is made by, I would say, probably a predominantly Christian-backed studio. A lot of faith-based programming over here on their website. Some of it you could just watch immediately. I clicked on something, like, I'm not a member of this site, but I clicked on something and it let me watch it through a play it forward ability, where somebody, I guess, probably had paid for people to watch stuff. I watched a little bit of this show, The Chosen. It's actually pretty interesting. But I don't know a lot about them. I don't have a problem with them. In fact, I like this site just from looking at it, because I think it's great that we're getting independent-made stuff, which I am a big fan of, because Hollywood sucks. So it's nice to see people compete. And I think that with the Christian market, for sure, you have a lot of people that don't get anything marketed towards them. It's a neglected demographic in the entertainment area. In fact, most mainstream stuff straight up mocks them. So I think that there's a market there that it looks like Angel Studios is moving in on, and good for them. Good for them. Why can't they have some entertainment? But Sound of Freedom, if you don't know, is a very serious movie, deals with a serious subject, just child trafficking. And for some reason, everybody is out to get this movie. Like it's scaring Hollywood or something. Because otherwise, why wouldn't they just ignore it? This attacking this movie backfires more than anything. It's a good little post here from Valiant Renegade that had a couple people tune in and talk about. This has got Tom Connors here, was posting some stuff like this. So this is all from this post where he says, everybody in the theater is over 35 and 2 grannies just sat next to me. I get it, Discount Tuesday, but damn, this is way over a normal Discount Tuesday here. He's talking about Mission Impossible and how a lot of people are going to see this movie. But there's also some interesting stuff like this. Mission Impossible, 7:30. And, you know, there's not a ton of seats taken. But Sound of Freedom, you look at the screenings here, and it's almost packed. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of weird stuff, like AMC, apparently their air conditioners, people are saying their air conditioners were, quote-unquote, broken, so they had to cancel screen times. I don't know if any of that's true or not. But that's conversations that are making the rounds on social media. And then you've got shit like this happening. CNN, of course, going after the film, trashing it. You had the producer respond back, saying that these people are insane going after this movie. I don't understand. A lot of the criticism around this movie is because I guess there's faith-based elements in it, and it's like, well, the studio is a faith-based studio. Naturally, there's going to be themes of, I would imagine, positive Christianity messaging in there. I don't see a problem with this. It's a movie. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure there are dramatic elements added to the movie, as everything in Hollywood is. Take Napoleon, that movie coming out in Thanksgiving time. I think somewhere around Thanksgiving. Do you really think Napoleon is 100% accurate? And I'm not saying this movie, I don't know anything. I haven't seen this movie, and I haven't really researched the story behind it that much. I did a little bit. I looked into it. This movie seems like a little bit too hard of a subject, something that I don't know if I really want to watch right now because I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time to sit down and watch too many movies. I'll get to it eventually. But the people freaking out about this movie is insane. And what does that do? When When people freak out about something, call it demonic, attack it, say it's propaganda, conspiracy. Well, it ends up blowing up. This is why it's made, at least as of today, well, July 4th, or whatever numbers these are currently. It doesn't give any dates. 45, almost $46 million. Probably already made its money back, to be honest. These people, it always backfires and causes these movies to be massive successes. And I won't be shocked if this movie ends up making $100-something million. Because, well, these people can never stop themselves. They always run their mouths. And it ends up backfiring. And now this movie's making shitloads of money. Sound of Freedom box office movie opens #1 in Texas, Arizona, and Florida. And I like that they have to put this in here. The feature is from Angel Studios, a Utah-based production venture that's backed faith-based films in the past. So what? Why is that so bad? What's wrong with it? Who cares? Let the market figure it out. But there is a market for this, and that makes they always go after it. So, yeah, this movie's doing really good. 40-something million dollars, probably going to hit 100, which would be massive for the studio because I believe the film only has a $14 million budget. So that's a massive amount of money for that film, which will in turn lead to more movies getting made. But the attacks over this is crazy to me. Imagine, we live in a time now where a movie about keeping children safe is taboo and right-wing propaganda and all of this shit. It blows me away. We're now dragging like children into culture war nonsense. If this movie had come out and these people didn't go after it like it did, who knows how it would even have performed. A lot of people probably didn't even know this movie was out until all these outlets started attacking it, doing the marketing for them. And then, of course, naturally, people like me hear them whining and bitching about it. Has me curious, and now I want to see it. Because they act like this movie is going... there were people out there saying that this movie is going to lead to children getting hurt. Which is mind-blowing to me. Anyway, this movie's doing good thanks to crazy leftists freaking out about it. Don't understand their intentions with stuff like that. Seems to be a movie that has its heart in the right place. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.